Hey guys, this is Tom from Cerulean Bay, and today we are going to be reviewing the Betta Pool Surface Skimmer. And I know there's already a few reviews out there on YouTube about this, but we wanted to do one where it comes from our perspective because there's a couple issues that we did encounter with it. We actually had to get a replacement last year, and the one that we have now is going on 1 year old. We did get the extended warranty on it, which I do recommend. But we just want to go ahead and show you what the unit does and some of the issues that we've encountered. So let's have a look at it. So as it repositions here, it is actually going to be taking off across the pool again. And I will go ahead and catch up with it on the other side, pull it out of the water, and then we can see what's inside it. So I've gone ahead and pulled it out of the water, and let's just go ahead and open it up here. There is a little plastic latch to snap that off. Go ahead and open it up, and in here you can see everything that it catches, and 99% of it is from my neighbor's trees. So here is one of the issues that you can see. There's actually a little screw right here, and then there's one right over here, which if they did a redesign on this, they should somehow maybe make the screw a little recessed because it gets stuck, and sometimes it is a little bit hard to pull out. And then we'll just go ahead and close that. So here you can go ahead and see just the leaves and things that it was able to pick up from the surface of the pool. This is how you can just go ahead and get everything out of there, clean the little paddle wheel, and then just go ahead and dump all that out. See all of that. Get the rest of these things out there. Just some of these leaves that get stuck, shoot all of that away. Into the flower bed. And then it just is all cleaned out. And what I do then is I also go ahead and just open the unit and just rinse it out, because you can see that there's sometimes a little bit of buildup of stuff in there. Anything that kind of gets stuck, to kind of hose it out, put that water back in the pool, and then just take the little basket, pop it back in here, close the top, and just snap it back. And what we're going to do now is actually just take a look at the unit itself. We'll place it on the table and we'll talk about the propellers in the back, and we'll go ahead and explain the issue that we had with it, which caused us to have to get a new one last year. So this is Blanche, and we have her on the table here. And as I showed you guys when it was time to empty the basket, that is just simply done by popping open the little plastic clip there. You can open it up, and to get the little basket, you just go ahead and pull on it. And sometimes that's where it gets stuck on the screw, but this time it is actually behaving. So we'll just take that out. And in here, you'll see that there's not a lot of moving parts or anything like that. It's just literally room for the basket. So put that in here, and this is the little paddle wheel here in the front. And the issue we had with it was, I will show you the propellers in the back here. This is actually the on and off switch. So you can go ahead and turn it on, and you will see the propeller starting to spin there. It's two independent motors. And with the first unit that we had, which was in June of 2023, it worked great for exactly 1 year until June of 24. And then these little propellers here would just start to spin real fast, and then they would stop. And then they would spin real fast, and then they would stop. But sometimes only one would go, sometimes both would go. So we could tell that the motors were failing there. And so we, through the third-party warranty company, we were able to get a replacement. They were absolutely easy to work with. And Blanche 2.0, as we named her, has been working great. So I just wanted to show you guys too, the little bumpers in the front. So it's got these little bumper wheels here, which are very handy, and that it just very gently bumps into the walls, and then it'll detect when it's time to back up. It actually works very, very well. We've loved it, especially when you get all of your neighbors' leaves falling in your pool, as we've talked about. And today is kind of a breezy day here, as you can just see. We'll zoom in a little bit just so you can see that big white oak tree is 2 houses down, and a lot of that lands in my pool during the fall. And then, as we discussed in our last video here, we've got all of the crepe myrtles and the big oak tree and the magnolia tree back there. All of this is in my neighbor's yard. And when fall comes along, it is time for all of this stuff to fall. A lot of it lands in my pool. And then springtime comes around and you get all of the new growth that comes out. Some of these put out these like little stringy flowery things, and then that falls in the pool, and then summer comes. These are just about ready to bloom all in white, which is what they do over the summer. And we will come back out here in the summer just so you can see what it looks like when it's snowing, these crepe myrtle flowers in the pool. And then we will see how Blanche is keeping up with all of that. So I just wanted to go ahead and mention quickly here the PVC pipes, which you see sticking out. There's one here and there's one in the skimmer on the other side of the pool. We had to cut these to fit and they're not glued together. We did put them into the skimmer basket there, and this way it acts as a bumper. So when Blanche comes along here, she doesn't get stuck, because if you pull these out, the suction is strong enough where she will just sit there and park. So we hope you've enjoyed this review of the Betta Pool Surface Skimmer. It really is a cool accessory to have for the pool. We love it, even though it only lasted for a year for us the first time around. We are keeping an eye on it this time around to see if we're gonna have to replace it again this year. I don't know, but we're with the extended warranty again, and that's been super helpful. But if you do like this particular unit for your pool, we've got a link to it. It's an affiliate link through Amazon on our website at ceruleanbay.com. You can find it in our shop section. We've got an exterior affiliate deals page with all kinds of cool pieces, tools and accessories for the outdoors, and the Betta Pool Skimmer is on there. It is something that we think is really worth it to invest in, and like I said, it helps to keep the surface of the pool clean, and it really takes a load off of the skimmer baskets. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed this product review. Until we meet again, thank you so much for joining, and we will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.